in which I told Dominic that he's got to leave out today.
Today?
Today is the day. I hate to do it. I've asked, for solutions, everything else. It's been freaking, again, supposed to have a job interview today, right? 8 a.m. 8 a.m. Where is he now?
Well, seeing as it's not quite 6 p.m., he's probably still sleeping.
Still sleeping. Now, Mama has tried to talk me out of it and everything else, and I even told her. I said, look, I know it's hot out and everything else. I want to help the kid out. I've known this kid since he was a little boy.
Yeah.
Grew up with Kyle and everything else. I gave him a place to stay and everything else. But I don't have a choice in the matter. This has to. How else do you teach the younger people that if you give them a chance after over and over and over and over again, and it's not sinking through? I mean, even when I talk to him, it's like he's in space, like it's just not working and everything else. So, I have to, I'm gonna have my cigarette and then I gotta go in there and he's already got his shit. I mean, he's got a basket or whatever, and that's it. He's gotta go. He's gonna have to sleep in his car or go to his dad, go to his friends or whatever the case may be. But I'm not a charity case. I've done so many things for so many different people. All the kids have had friends or whatever that the parents, either kicked out or whatever the reasons are, because I don't get into the personal between the other families or whatever.
Yeah.
But I have taken many kids into this house and everything else and have helped out. And all of them have either went and got jobs or they straighten out their shit and everything else. And, at the end of the day, there's only so much that one man can do. And it's not like, sometimes, people misunderstand that, when before I get all pissed off and everything else, there's always something that happens before it, where I'm just asking for simple respect. Get your shit together, get your life together, you know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, it's all about what people want for themselves in life. So if they don't want nothing, they're not going to put anything forward to it.
I mean, it kills me to have to kick out. I mean, he's 19 years old, and now I'm going to kick him out today out in the street. Today is the day in which he has to get his shit and go.
I don't know. You sure that's the right idea? Then he'll be all by himself.
It's the only idea.
All right, I don't.
What would you do? Honestly, what would you do
Well, after.
if you went over and over again and kept telling somebody?
Yeah,
Or whatever.
I hear you.
I mean, you're family,
I hear you.
your blood.
So.
But I'm saying is that when it comes to, young kids and everything else, and you ask them, it's a simple thing called a job, a simple thing, take care of your shit and everything else. He had the see, I don't like swearing. He had the life here. Now he threw that away because he would not. I gave him a whole week just to go get a job and show me that you want to get your shit together. You're supposed to have that interview this morning, 8 a.m. Sleeping. So evidently he's not too concerned about a place to live or be successful. Listen, there's jobs out there. There's a shitload of jobs out there.
Yeah, the pandemic has caused an increase in open availability, and because the lazy people who are getting the extra money, they don't want to go back to work.
They don't. Would you go back to work if you're making more on sitting on your ass?
Yeah, but I mean, how can you live with yourself as a human? Lazy people.
I agree.
Lazy people.
I agree 100% with you. You hit that shit right on the
yourself
head.
as a human. Like, okay, I'm lazy and living off of Joe, Mo, Larry, and Curly who are busting their butts to make something. I'm living off of them because all the tax money. I don't like it.
I don't like it either. And again, then, but it wasn't designed purposely to do that in the beginning when they gave that $300. That wasn't the purpose of it. But a lot of states are opting out of it. I mean, I think it's like 28 states or something.
I think it'll come to an end, and then everybody's going to be flooding back to the job market for sure.
And especially here in our home state of Illinois, I mean, everything's going up as far as the pay. I mean, if you notice that even other companies are giving more money and everything else to try to get the workers in and everything. Oh. I mean, I say people get off your damn dead ass and make something of your life. That's why he's going today. And it is what it is. Yep. Dominic. Dominic. You once again missed your appointment 8 a.m., right? Right? And I gave you for a whole week. I begged, pleaded with you and everything else. I tried to help you as a father type figure. You just took advantage of it and said, you basically told me, fuck you, Dad. And the family and everything else. You're disrespecting me, disrespecting my wife, disrespecting yourself. Now's the time I gave you. You're up now. Want your shit together, everything, you gotta go now. I'm sorry. Go figure it out. When you get your shit together and you decide that you want to go ahead and be a grown-up and everything else, then you come back and we'll talk. But until then, I need you to get your stuff and you need to go. I hate having to do this. Believe me, this is not something that I enjoy doing. I'm sorry, it had to be done. You can get your shoes when you come back and everything else. That's what has to be done.
So you made him go out for no shoes, no nothing?
No, he's gonna come and get the rest of his shit. I mean, but his car was way to hell, whatever. But again, I gave him money for the shit that I destroyed. I know that was wrong on my part, right? Everybody knows it. Dad was wrong. I was wrong, but it was a piece of shit car, and I lost my temper. And then I gave the money so that he can get himself a better car. I mean, it is what it is.
You gotta control yourself.
At some point in time, I mean, I know that kills Mama, because Mama has went ahead and told me many times. She has told me many times, you know, let's talk about it, let's talk about it. But no, today's the day. I mean, it is what it is. I went ahead and it's going today. It had to be done. It had to be done.
It's boiling hot out there.
I know. He had an appointment at 8 a.m. There's nothing I can do about this. This had to be done. Otherwise, he's just gonna do shit. Don't be upset at me. Don't be upset at me. Don't be upset at me. It's not my fault. It's his fault. I mean, there's nothing that I can do about it. Like I said, when you get your shit together and you go ahead and, you know, there's nothing I can do. I gave you the whole week to go ahead and do something.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like I said, you get your shit together, I'm hoping that like I said, maybe you can call your dad, call your friends or whatever, till you get your shit together, and then if you want to be actually taught to become a man, then you come and see. That's it. It's done. That's all he had on the thing. I'm done.